Hey everyone, and welcome to the True Alien Podcast.
Ooh, exciting.
It is.
What's going on today?
Well, this is the show where we dig into the most fascinating alien encounters.
We do.
Paranormal mysteries.
Yes. All the good stuff.
All the really good
It's
stuff.
the stuff that keeps you up at night.
That's right.
Makes you look at the sky wondering, is anybody out there?
Exactly. I'm Adrian Smith. I'm your host for this wild ride.
And I'm Julia Jones. I will be here to try to help us figure out what's science fiction and what just might be science fact.
Ooh, that is a tough one. It is? So today's story, it's straight out of like an Arctic thriller.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about the Thaw, a tale of a perfectly preserved caveman found in Alaska. And he's brought back to life with
Wait a minute.
possible alien tech.
Alien tech. I knew it.
You heard that right.
I knew aliens were going to be involved somehow.
Always got to be aliens.
Of course.
So picture this, right? You've got this research facility up in Alaska. Team of scientists, they're excavating a site, and boom, they uncover a human body frozen solid in the ice.
Oh, wow.
Here's the catch, though. This body showing signs of life.
Now, that's where I have to step in and say, wait a minute, that shouldn't happen.
Right.
Cellular activity should cease after death.
Right.
So how could there be any signs of life after being frozen solid for who knows how long?
Right, it's a mystery.
That's a big mystery.
From the very beginning.
Right off the bat.
So we got two main players in this story.
Okay.
Dr. Evelyn Voss.
Oh.
She's the lead scientist, and she is all about chasing the unknown. She wants to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
And then you have Dr. Miles Keller.
Keller.
He is her rival, and he's a firm believer in logic and reason.
Oh, so, we got a classic clash of perspectives here.
Yeah.
You got someone who wants to embrace the impossible, and then you got somebody who wants to stick to the known.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can imagine this discovery throws a wrench into how they usually work together.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, how do you even, start to process that?
Exactly. So they start studying the body.
Okay.
They name him Kael.
Kael. All right.
And things take an even stranger turn.
Even stranger.
So
Okay.
as he thaws his eyes, they snap open.
Oh, no.
And they're this otherworldly electric blue color.
Okay, so we're painting a picture here for our listeners. This
It-
is already...
It's unsettling.
He's a little unsettling. I gotta say, I didn't expect that.
But let's think about the challenges they face, right?
Okay.
So you potentially have a man from a prehistoric era on your hands.
Mm-hmm.
How do you begin to understand,
Yeah.
bridge that language barrier?
I mean, are we talking grunts and hand signals? How do you do this?
And that's where the alien tech comes in.
The alien tech room.
So they use a prototype translation device.
Okay.
Think clunky headphones, not
Not like Star Trek.
sleek, futuristic gadgets.
No.
And they managed to start communicating with Kael,
Okay.
his first translated words.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
They are coming.
It's chilling.
I know, right?
Creepy.
So who are they? What do they want? How does Kael even know?
All good questions. We're going to get to the bottom of it.
We'll try. We'll
Bye-bye.
try. And just when you think things can't get any wilder,
Oh, it's about to.
they do.
Okay.
Remember Dr. Keller, the logic and reason guy?
Hmm?
Turns out he's got a hidden agenda.
Oh, boy.
He sees this alien tech,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, I want this for myself.
So much for logic and reason.
I know, right?
I guess the allure of technology can tempt even the most,
You really
the
can.
most skeptical minds.
So he orchestrates a security breach, trying to take control of the whole facility.
He's going rogue.
He's going completely rogue.
What was he hoping to achieve, though? I mean, did he really think he could control this they that Kael warned about?
That's the question.
Yeah.
That's the big question. The story doesn't give us clear answers,
It doesn't. Come on.
but it does give us a thrilling escape.
Oh, good.
So Dr. Voss, she realizes what Keller's up to, grabs Kael, and they flee into the Alaskan wilderness.
So they're on the run.
They're on the run
With a caveman.
with a caveman.
And a rogue scientist is after them.
Yes, pursued by Keller's forces.
This is getting good.
I know.
This is like a high-stakes thriller.
It is, and the tension only builds from here.
Oh, I bet it does.
Imagine you're Dr. Voss.
Okay.
You're on the run with this man who might be from a prehistoric era.
Yeah.
He's claiming they are coming.
Right.
Your colleague has gone nuts, and you're surrounded by this unforgiving landscape.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind?
I think I'd be questioning everything at that point.
I think so, too.
Science history, my own sanity.
Right.
Who do I trust?
Yeah.
How do I survive?
Exactly.
This is a lot.
It is. And just when you think it can't get any weirder,
Oh.
Triangular spaceship descends from the sky.
Hold the phone now. We're talking classic UFO imagery.
Right.
Does this mean Kael's warning was about an alien invasion?
Is he connected to these beings?
Is he a friend or is he a foe?
So many questions.
So many questions.
The story throws us right into that cliffhanger moment.
Oh, no.
Dr. Voss is waking up aboard the spaceship, completely disoriented.
Oh, my goodness.
And guess who's there looking completely different?
Gotta be Kael, right? But he's not the caveman anymore.
You got it.
Wow.
He's no longer this primitive figure they found in the ice. He's been transformed into this powerful, advanced being.
Oh, my God.
And here comes the bombshell.
What?
He reveals that he's not a caveman at all.
What?
He's a member of an ancient alien civilization that visited Earth long ago.
They've been running around with an alien in disguise this whole time?
The whole time.
I bet Dr. Voss is feeling a little bit of, what have I gotten myself into at this point?
Oh, absolutely. And it gets crazier.
It does.
Kael explains that his people were stranded here on Earth.
Okay.
And they tried to guide early humans.
Oh, wow.
Like acting as mentors.
So they were trying to help us out.
They were.
Okay.
But they were betrayed and forced into hiding.
This is blowing my mind.
It's a lot to process.
To think that human history might be intertwined with an ancient alien civilization
Right.
raises so many questions. What happened to them?
Yeah.
What's the connection to us?
Right.
And if they were betrayed once, can they ever really trust us again?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
And as we delve further into the story,
Okay.
we see some chilling parallels
Oh, no.
between the past and the present.
Okay.
Remember Keller's greed and that obsession with the alien tech?
Mm-hmm.
That same kind of unchecked ambition led to the downfall of Kael's civilization.
Oh, so are we saying that history might repeat itself?
It might.
That the same human flaws that brought down one civilization could threaten another one?
It's possible.
Even if we're super advanced?
It's true. But before we get too deep into all the philosophical implications here,
Okay.
let me tell you what happens next.
I'm ready.
Kael takes Dr. Voss down to this incredible hidden underground city.
Okay.
It's the last refuge of his people. It's described as eerie yet breathtaking.
Mm-hmm.
Ancient ruins, glowing crystals, this sense of both wonder and tragedy.
I can only imagine what it must have been like for her to see that, to witness this hidden chapter of Earth's history.
It's incredible, and the tension, it doesn't let up.
Oh, of course not. We got to keep the tension going.
Remember Keller and his team?
Yeah.
They managed to track Dr. Voss and Kael to this hidden city.
Uh-oh.
They're thinking they're about to get their hands on some awesome alien tech.
Yeah.
They severely underestimated who they were dealing with.
I mean, they barged into the home of an advanced alien civilization armed with human weapons. What did they think was going to happen?
It was not a fair fight at all.
I can imagine.
The confrontation was swift,
Uh-huh.
decisive.
Okay.
The aliens neutralized the threat with their superior technology.
Okay.
And Keller vanishes.
Vanishes. What does that mean?
We don't know.
Was he killed? Was he transported? Did they turn him into a lab experiment?
It's a mystery
It is a mystery.
that lingers
Mm-hmm.
even after the story ends.
Wow.
But before we get to the ending,
Okay.
let's take a moment and reflect on the themes that emerge from this incredible tale.
Okay. I'm ready.
So we got the dangers of unchecked ambition,
Mm-hmm.
the potential for good and bad when it comes to advanced technology,
Right.
and the weight of responsibility that comes with knowledge.
It really makes you question humanity's place in the universe.
It does.
Are we ready to interact with these advanced civilizations?
Yeah.
Can we learn from the mistakes of the past, or are we just going to keep repeating them?
Those are big questions.
Big question.
And the Thaw gives us a lot to think about.
A lot to think about.
Could there be other hidden alien civilizations here on Earth?
That's a good question.
What are the implications of a potential connection between us and these beings?
Yeah.
And what would you do if you stumbled upon evidence of extraterrestrial life?
I don't know. I'd have to think about that one.
Right. It's a lot.
It really pushes the boundaries of what we think is possible.
Yep.
It's a good reminder that the universe is vast and mysterious,
It is.
and we've only just scratched the surface.
That's a great point.
Thank you.
And on that note,
Yeah.
we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we'll delve deeper into the aftermath of this encounter and explore the lasting impact of Kael's revelations.
Ooh, can't wait. We'll see you on the other side, folks.
See you soon.
Welcome back, true alien fans.
We're back.
It's Julia Jones here, and I'm still reeling from that first half.
I know, right?
We went from a frozen discovery in Alaska to a hidden alien city. Talk about a whirlwind.
It's like a sci-fi blockbuster come to life, you know?
I know.
Got ancient alien civilizations, betrayals, a power-hungry scientist who disappears into thin air.
It's got everything.
It's got it all.
And we're not even done yet.
Not even close.
When we left off, Dr. Voss was on that alien spaceship.
Right.
Headed back to the surface after seeing Keller, disappear and the incredible power of Kael's people. What do you think is going through her mind at this point?
I mean, I can only imagine the mental and emotional overload.
Yeah.
Everything she thought she knew about the world, it's been shattered. Human history, the origins of civilization, our place in the cosmos, it's all been turned upside down.
She's carrying a secret that could change the world.
Yeah.
But would anyone believe her?
That's
the question.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you even begin to explain something like that? Something so far beyond human experience.
It's like that age-old question. The person who knows too much.
Right.
Burdened with a truth that seems unbelievable.
Yeah, we see that in so many stories.
All the time.
About alien encounters.
Yeah, it really speaks to our fascination with the unknown.
It does.
These narratives, they tap into our deepest fears and anxieties.
Of course.
About what might be out there.
What's lurking out in the darkness.
Yeah, exactly. But they also spark our curiosity.
They do.
Our sense of wonder.
Yeah.
They make us question everything and push the boundaries of what we think is possible.
It's what makes these stories so captivating.
Absolutely.
So what happens next?
So Dr. Voss is back in a world that now feels completely alien to her.
Right.
Forever changed by this encounter with Kael and his people.
I mean, the story doesn't really give us a ton of detail about her life after this experience.
Right.
We know she goes back.
She goes back
to her world.
Yeah.
But she's got this heavy secret.
She does.
That could shake the foundations of society.
I bet she's dealing with some serious trauma.
Oh, absolutely.
After everything she's witnessed.
She's seen things most people couldn't even comprehend.
It's true. And then there's the moral dilemma.
Oh, yeah.
Does she reveal the truth about Kael and his civilization, knowing the chaos it might unleash?
Right.
Or does she keep it to herself, protecting a secret that could change the course of human history?
It's a tough choice.
It is.
There's no easy answer.
No easy answers with this one.
But these are the questions that make these stories so thought-provoking.
I think so, too.
They force us to confront these really uncomfortable questions about ourselves, our place in the universe, the nature of truth.
We tend to assume that we are at the top of that evolutionary ladder.
Yeah, we do.
But what if we're just starting to climb?
What if we're not even on the ladder yet?
What if?
We're just figuring out how to build it.
Right. The Thaw challenges that assumption.
It does.
It reminds us that the universe is vast and full of mysteries.
We may think we understand the world.
Yeah.
What if we're just scratching the surface?
And that brings us to the heart of the True Alien podcast.
It does.
Exploring these mysteries of the universe, one story at a time, always questioning what we think we know.
We may never have all the answers,
Right.
but that's what makes it so exciting.
I agree.
The unknown is full of possibilities.
It is.
And that's something worth celebrating.
Absolutely. So we've got Dr. Voss back in the world,
Yeah.
grappling with this life-altering secret.
Uh-huh.
But what about Kael and his people?
What happens to them?
What do they do?
Well, the story leaves their fate kind of open-ended.
It does?
So we know they go back to their city.
Right.
They choose to stay isolated from humanity.
But for how long?
That's the thing. What about their technology?
Right.
I mean, they clearly possess immense power. Could they choose to intervene again? Maybe try to right some wrongs from the past?
Or will they just observe from the shadows, waiting to see if humanity is worthy of their trust?
It's fascinating to think about the possibilities.
It is.
And it brings us back to the core of this story, the idea that we're not alone and that there might be forces at play beyond our comprehension.
It really makes you wonder, what if these stories aren't just fiction?
Ooh, I love when you say that.
What if there's a grain of truth hidden within these tales of alien encounters and ancient civilizations?
What if?
And hidden knowledge?
I love it.
What would that mean for humanity?
You're venturing into my favorite territory. The realm of what if.
Yes.
The truth is we don't know.
We don't.
But that's the beauty of these stories. They let us explore the unknown challenge. Our assumptions imagine the impossible.
And that's what the True Alien podcast is all about.
It is.
We explore those mysteries one story at a time.
Absolutely.
But before we wrap up, I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay, shoot.
What's the biggest takeaway for you from this whole thought-out caveman, alien technology, hidden civilization thing?
For me, it's a reminder that we still have so much to learn.
We do.
about ourselves, our planet, the vastness of space.
Right.
We tend to think we're at the top, but what if we're just starting out?
Yeah.
What if there are beings out there far more advanced than we can even imagine?
Yeah, that's a humbling thought.
It is.
And it leads to so many more questions. Are we prepared for an encounter like that? Could we handle the knowledge that comes with it?
Those are questions we're going to have to grapple with.
We are.
As we continue to explore the
Yes.
mysteries of the universe.
Welcome back to the True Alien Podcast, folks. It's Adrian Smith here, and we are wrapping up our deep dive into the Thaw, a story that's taken us from those frozen wilds of Alaska to a hidden alien city. I don't know about you, but this tale has really gotten me thinking.
Oh, it definitely stays with you. It really does. The Thaw, it blends so many elements. Mystery, suspense, ancient history, advanced technology.
It's got it all.
And of course, it all revolves around that big question, are we alone in the universe?
Right. And, I keep coming back to Dr. Voss and her situation.
Yeah.
She returns to the world with this incredible secret, this thing that could change everything.
Mm-hmm.
But would anyone believe her?
Right. And even if they did, what could they do with that knowledge?
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It's like trying to describe the internet to someone living in the Stone Age.
Exactly. It's just too far outside their frame of reference. They wouldn't even know where to begin.
Exactly. And then there's the risk factor.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows how governments or corporations, they might react to this knowledge.
Right.
Would they use it responsibly? Or would it just become another tool for control and manipulation?
It's a good question.
It makes you think about the responsibility that comes with knowledge,
Yeah.
Sometimes the truth can be a dangerous thing.
It really can.
Dr. Voss is faced with this impossible choice.
She is.
Reveal the truth and risk the consequences, or stay silent and protect a secret that could reshape history.
It's a classic ethical dilemma. There's no easy answer.
No easy answers with this one.
But, these are the kinds of questions that make these stories so fascinating.
Yeah.
They force us to examine our own beliefs, our biases, and really, our place in the grand scheme of things.
We tend to assume we're at the top of that evolutionary ladder.
Right.
But what if we're just starting to climb the Thaw? Really challenges that assumption.
It reminds us that the universe is vast and full of mysteries. We may think we understand the world, but what if we're just scratching the surface?
And that brings us to the heart of the True Alien Podcast, right?
It does.
We explore the mysteries of the universe, one story at a time, always questioning what we think we know.
We may never have all the answers.
We may not.
But that's what makes the search so exciting.
It really is.
The unknown is full of possibilities, and that's something worth celebrating.
Absolutely well said. And on that note, I want to thank all of you for joining us on this incredible journey through the Thaw. Remember, keep those eyes on the skies. Keep your minds open to the wonders of the universe and never stop questioning what's possible.
And we'll see you next time on the True Alien Podcast for another mind-bending exploration of the unknown. Until then, stay curious, folks.